Right. So they won't let you record the title screen, which is bizarre. It's warm. Who? Calls to me? Wait, I'm still initializing awakening process. Systems yellow, restarting in 5 seconds. System error. Problem detected in the awakening process. Subject severely affected. Oops. 1 second. Abort command cancelled. Process unable to be terminated. Commencing countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. あなたに良き目覚め。
Have a pleasant awakening. Cocoa, where am I? Cocoa Dokura. Where am I? Above me, some kind of cloth sailing? Barely any light, or is it just dark out? A noise. It sounds like fire crackling? Ugh. Everything's distorted. Why am I? Are you awake? Uh-huh. Aww. Hello?
気分はどうかな。外傷はなかったけど、どこか具合が悪いところがあったりする？
How are you feeling? I didn't see any injuries, but do you feel any pain anywhere?
まだ意識が混濁しているのかな。
I suppose you could still be delirious. And who are you? Oh,
ここはどう言えばいいんだろう。ちょっと説明するのが難しいかな。
That's, well, how do I put it? I think that might be a little too hard to explain right now.
それよりあなた自身のことどうなってるか覚えてる？
Well, anyway, do you remember anything about what happened to you? Me? Just try to relax. I can tell you everything you want to know later. I get it. This is just a dream. Just relax for now and rest. Good night. Oh dear, your room is a mess again. Hey, hey, Uncle, I'm here to visit. You better be real happy, because today I'm gonna cook you your favorite. Hmm. Then if you still aren't married, even when you're really old, can I marry you? Okay? I really do worry. You don't have to stay here. You can always. You know you can come back anytime. You seem so distant these days. Back then, it felt like you were really always trailing around after the two of us. You took the medicine then. There'll be a whole new world waiting for you when you wake up. Yes, you are the first and the very last. I'm not gonna make it for you anymore, right? Alright. You better come, pinky swear, cross your heart and hope to die. It's a promise. That's right. The promise. I have to go. She's waiting. Who is that girl and who is that old woman? I guess we'll find out. She's waiting for her. Yep, there we are. It's so cold. I blink at the unfamiliar sight. Where am I? I glance around. Trees, trees, and more trees. It's a forest, and a pretty dense one at that. It feels like the endless trees are swallowing everything up, even sound.
一体
Where exactly am I?
自分はなぜこんなところにいる
How did I end up in a place like this?
なぜ
Why? Why? I frantically search my memories.
ダメだ思い出せ自分は今まで何をしていたんだ
Ugh, it's no use. I can't remember. What was I doing up until now?
いて
A sudden pain in my foot interrupts my thoughts. I look down and I realize I'm barefoot.
なんで
Why?
寒い
It's freezing.
なぜこんなっていやちょっと待て
Why am I... No, hold on.
なんだこの格好は
Why am I dressed like this?
この寒い中薄い上着だけ
Out in the cold in just a flimsy gown?
しかもパンツ履いてない
Not even underpants.
スースーするどころじゃないぞ
Chilly doesn't even begin to describe it. Ooh. I look around, desperate for some way to get out of the cold. Not a single house or signpost. Uh-oh. My head is splitting, probably related to the empty stomach.
そうかこれは夢か
Ah, so this is all just a dream.
ダメだ自分をごまかすにも無理がありすぎる
It's no use, I can't fool myself here. Somehow, I pull myself together and get back to my feet. No matter how I look at it, this is no dream.
この寒い中脱げばすっぽんぽんの浴衣姿だ
Ugh. Stuck out in this cold with nothing but a robe and total nakedness underneath.
今はまだいいが夜になったら冗談抜きで風邪をひくどころか下手したら凍え死ぬかもな
I'm still holding up, but once the sun goes down, I'll catch a cold for sure. Worst case scenario, I'll freeze to death.
これが夢幻でないというなら自分が解放されていたらしいあの天幕は実在するはずだ
If this isn't a dream, then that tent where I was resting has to be out here somewhere.
ともかくそこまで戻った方がいい
All things considered, that's probably my best shot here. I want to go back the way I came, but I've got no idea which way that even is.
とにかく道っぽく見えるところを突き進むかそれともここで助けを待つべきか
What should I do? Should I just follow some road and hope for the best, or wait here for
そう
help?
した時は動き回らず救助を待った方がいいだが問題は
If you get lost, rule 1 is staying still and waiting for help, but the thing is,
自分を助けに来てくれる連中が果たしているかどうか
I don't know if anyone's coming for me to begin with.
自分がなんでここにいるかわからない状況で捜索を期待するのは虫のいい話だ
Can't really expect a search party when I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here myself.
となると多少の危険は覚悟の上でここから移動した方がいい
I guess I'll have to risk it if I want to get out of here.
暗くなる前にとっとと移動しよう
I should get moving before it gets any darker. I feel a shiver run down my spine, but this time it's not the cold.
今の感じは
Something just felt weird.
なんだ
What the?
なんだ鳥か、はあ、驚かすなよまったく
Whew. Just a bird. Jeez, almost gave me a heart attack. Nothing serious, what a relief. Overhead, the birds are still screeching. They seem pretty worked up about
妙
something.
に騒がしいな。なんだってまたあんなに。
These birds just won't shut up. What's got them so freaked out?
またか。
There it is again.
何か得体の知れないものに睨まれたような。
It really feels like something's watching me.
気分が。
I feel sick. My vision blurs and I lose my balance. I trip on my own 2 feet and stumble forward. And in that instant... Slash... I hear it just above my head, a jarring, violent sound, like metal on metal. Fallen to one knee, I shift around cautiously to look back. And what do I see? This thing. Praying mantis? What the hell is this? A row of sharp jags and points, like honed blades, gleams in the cold air. They're like scissors, or maybe a saw? But saws and scissors can't compare to that. It's something bigger than a human arm.
なんだ。
What the...
なんだ。こいつは。
What the hell is that? Whatever it is, it's definitely insectoid. But this thing doesn't look like any bug I've ever seen. It's at least 10 times bigger, no 100 times bigger.
何起きてる。
What's going on? Revulsion wells up inside me, and my skin crawls. I just want to look away from this thing.
どうする。どうすればいい。
What do I do? What should I do? Attack it. Without looking away, I jumped off the cliffside in front of me. I feel that unnatural sharpness cut through the air just behind me as I leap.
今飛んでる。
I'm flying? For a moment, I'm soaring through the air. Oh, I feel myself hit the slope and tumble down the snowy cliffside. My back hits the ground hard. The impact knocks the wind out of me, and I choke. My body's screaming in agony, but I don't have the time. I stagger to my feet and start running.
あれはなんだ。あれはなんだ。あれはなんだ。
What was that? What was that? What was that?
あれはなんだ。
What the hell was that?
あんな巨大な虫は存在しない。存在するはずがない。
An insect that massive doesn't exist. There's no way it could exist.
これは夢。あれは幻。
So this has got to be a dream. That was all just some illusion.
振り返ってみてごらん。ほら、きっとそこにはみんなの満面の笑顔が。
I just have to turn and look, and I'll see everyone smiling, waiting for me. And I look back. Oh God.
食われる。
It's gonna eat me. I start zigzagging right and left, serpentine, to keep it guessing.
一体どこまで逃げりゃいいんだ。
How far do I have to run?
このままだと。
I just can't keep this up. I keep running straight ahead, but something gives way under my heel. Oh no. Did I fall again? Everything hurts. I shade my eyes with my hand, peering up at the light shining from above. It looks like a hole.
あそこから転げ落ちたのか。どうやら穴が茂みで覆われていて踏み抜いちまったみたいだな。
If that's where I fell from, it must have been a bush or something hiding it.
大変そうだが壁をよじ登れば上までなんとか。
It'd be tough, but if I climb the wall here, maybe I can get back above ground.
今上戻ったら間違いなく奴に食われるな。となると。
But even if I could get back up, that thing's just gonna eat me. So... Strangely enough, the walls are giving off a faint glow. It's dim, but it's helping me see the place. It looks like some kind of cavern. There's a tunnel that seems like it's going on for a while.
上へ逃げられないとなると奥へ進むしかないが。
Well, if I can't go up, then I might as well just go forward. Still, even with this dim glow, I can't really tell what it's like further inside.
やはりここでおとなしくしてた方が。
Maybe it would be safer just to wait here quietly after all.
あの音近づいてきてる。
The noise, it's getting closer.
こんなところでグズグズしてたら見つかってしまう。ためらってる場合じゃない。
If I hang around here, it'll only hunt me down. I can't stop now. With my decision made, I step forth into the tunnel.
なんだってこんな目に。
Why is this happening to me?
追いかけてくる気配はないか。
Whew. I don't feel it chasing after me. I finally let myself sit, exhausted. Exhaustion and relief settling in.
助かった。ここまで来ればもう。
I'm safe now. This should be far enough. I cringe instinctively. A sudden chill, unpleasantly familiar, runs down my spine. My body freezes. I can't move, confronted with something beyond understanding. Oh God. Why?
なんで前から。
Why is it here? The colossal insect is right in front of me.
まさか先回りされてた。
Did this thing set me up? But the specifics don't really matter anymore. Yikes. It happens in an instant. My back's to the wall, and any escape is blocked by its sinuous body.
逃げられない。
I can't escape. It creeps forward warily, as if it's learned its lesson from its failed attempts earlier. It leans in close enough to pull me in with a single snap of its jaws, but then it stops. Something like saliva is dripping from its jaws.
知るのか。
Is this where I die?
こんなわけのわからない状況のまま。こんなわけのわからない生き物に食われて。このまま。
Like this? In this situation? Eaten by whatever the hell that thing is? The insect's jaws finally click open, gaping to devour me.
やられる。
I'm dead. Ew. The insect suddenly darts aside without biting me, like it's trying to escape something. And something descends from far above, translucent and massive, as if to crush whatever's below. What? It engulfs the massive insect effortlessly. What the?
何なんだあれは。何が起きてる？
What is that? What's going on now? I can see the insect writhing and thrashing, trapped inside its slick, gelatinous body. The insect was already beyond comprehension, but this thing defies all reason. And it's melting. The enormous insect shell, hard as metal, is bubbling like it's being dissolved. It's coming apart inside the slime.
やつを食っているのか。
Is it eating the insect? The insect struggles desperately inside the amorphous creature's body, but its body is almost completely digested. All it can do is stare blankly, still in shock. All I can do, stare blankly. The insect's face surfaces for an instant, but it has no power left. The viscous red swallows it up.
助かったのか。
Am I safe? I whisper in sheer gratitude for still being alive.
自分は生き残った。
I survived. I can't keep myself from letting out a cheer of relief until I realize. The amorphous creature swells and heaves a short distance away. If it's somehow still hungry after that huge insect, there's no reason it wouldn't go after me next.
今のうちに急いでここから離れないと。
I gotta get out of here before... The amorphous creature begins oozing forward toward me. It stops, just waiting, like it's curious to see what I do next. Can it hear me? Is it going off vibrations in the ground? Any suitable movements, and I'm dead. No motion. I keep perfectly still, holding my breath. Its viscous surface begins rippling, and little by little reforms into familiar shape. My voice dies in my throat. What the hell? The face that appears before me is misshapen, glutinous, horrifying, but unmistakably human. Unfocused eyes fixate on me. Its mouth gasps and gapes soundlessly, like a fish drowning in air. What the hell are you? Is it trying to talk? It just sounds like air escaping. I can't make out a word of what it's saying. By reflex or by curiosity, I move closer to hear what it's saying, and another voice rings out. Cover your eyes and ears. The sharp command is followed by a cylindrical object bouncing on the stone between us. Looks like a grenade. Ugh. I instinctively shut my eyes, clap my hands over my ears, and it explodes. It's too bright to make anything out, but I feel the ground shake as if the creature's writhing. Is this? I gasp suddenly. Someone grabs my hand with an incredible force, and when I try to pull away, I get yelled at. You can freeze up later. My body's floating in the air. It feels like I'm flying again. I nervously open my eyes and see someone bounding forward, my hand in theirs. It's so fast, it's like we're the wind. We cut through the air, and the wind roars past my ears. My rescuer glances back to me as if checking on me. A woman? No, more like a young lady? Her face is beautiful, though oddly childish. Oversized ears and a fluffy tail. There's something ethereal about her. I can't look away. Even in this incredible situation, it feels like time stopped. Then suddenly, her brow furrows. I glance back, unsure of what she's looking at. That amorphous creature surges forward, closing in on us like some kind of predatory wave. In this linear cavern, there's nowhere else to run. It's gonna catch up But the girl's already seen it. She whips another cylinder from her waist and throws it behind us. The blinding flash and the explosion fall almost instantly. Now's our chance. Yay. We're outside. I'm finally safe. My legs give out. I collapse onto the snowy ground. I could barely even believe I was able to run as much as I did. I guess humans really can do anything when their lives are on the line. The girl's exhausted too. Can't blame her. She takes a seat, catching her breath. She saved my life. I should at least thank her properly. Arigato. Thank you for saving me. Did she even hear me? My throat is raspy and raw, and I can't speak up that well. Aww. She notices and turns toward me. She has a strange look on her face, like she's seen something she wasn't expecting to. Aww. Ah. Seeing her face again like this, there really is something beautiful about her. That slightly confused expression too? Wow, she's cute. Is there something wrong with my face? Oh, not really. Still though. I take my eyes off you for just one moment and you disappear, but I never imagined something like this. I'm glad I made it in time, but in the future, I think I'd prefer you don't cause me so much trouble. Sorry. Wait, take her eyes off me and I disappeared. What does she mean by that? She seems somehow familiar, too. Does this mean you know who I really am? If you know who I am, or where I'm from, please, tell me. Oh. Who am I? Where am I? What was that thing that just attacked me? How? I'm trying to ask all my questions at once and none of them are coming out right. The girl stands with a troubled smile on her face and extends her own arm toward me. We should head back for now. If you stay out here dressed like that, you're gonna catch a cold.
格好
The cold air hits me all at once again, and I finally remember the state I'm in.
そういえばこんな薄布の一枚で森の中をうろうろと
Come to think of it, have I really been flailing around this whole forest in this flimsy thing? Aww. She lets out a laugh, clear as a bell, at the sound of my sneeze echoing through the forest.
さあ
Here. She takes my hand with her pale, delicate fingers and pulls me to my feet.
行こう
Let's go.
おい
Hey. I shift my hand slightly, squeezing back at her grip, that lone touch of warmth. I couldn't have known what lay ahead of us. That this was only just the beginning. Upon returning to the tent, the girl starts digging through her bags.
確か奥の方にしまったはずだけど
Sure I put it somewhere back here.
あったあった
Ah, there we go.
捨てるわけにもいかないからどうしようか考えてたけどまさかこんなところで役に立つなんて思ってなかったな
I was wondering what to do with these. I certainly didn't think they'd come in handy like this. With those words, the girl handed out some folded fabrics.
はい着替えそんな格好じゃ本当に風邪をひいちゃう
Here, change of clothes. If you keep walking around like that, you'll catch a cold. They definitely seemed sturdier than the clothes I had on, but...
大丈夫だよちゃんと男物だから
don't make that face. They're men's clothes.
うん
Oh, okay.
じゃあちょっと水を汲みに行ってくるから
Well, I'm gonna go draw some water. Oh, she's trying to give me some privacy. That's kind of her. A burst of cold air streams in as the girl makes her exit.
寒
God, that's cold. If I stay in this any longer, I'm gonna come down with something. I spread out the clothes she gave me. But something's missing, one crucial, important thing. I stare uncertainly, head tilted. Where's the underwear? I turn the clothes inside out, right side out, even shake them around, but no underpants. It figures she wouldn't miraculously just happen to have spare men's underwear around this place. Which means I have no choice. Because I have no choice, because I am a slave to the whims of fate, I'll have to go commando. It's not like this is something I want to do. Primitive man was naked to start with, so don't freak out. It'll just be more brisk than usual. Trying to reassure myself, I start putting on the clothes provided, but... Okay, let's see. Pants. There's a hole here, so that must be the front. Okay, this doesn't feel very comfortable. Whatever next, I get this top on and just tie it off with the sash. Honestly, this thing's pretty uncomfortable. The top's a little off, but the bottom just has way too many things wrong with it. The way it's stretching can't be good for it, and it's getting a little drafty downstairs. Since the fly opens so wide, it's pretty well ventilated. Well, more like it's letting the wind right in. The real problem here is how I'm gonna make sure I don't accidentally flash anyone. There are some serious issues with these clothes. I'm a gust of wind away from becoming a streaker. Something tells me this isn't gonna work. Maybe I should just explain and ask to borrow some underwear. No, I can't do that. Even if it's a perfectly innocent and honest request, a guy can't ask a girl for underpants. And she's lending these out of the kindness of her heart. I can't go begging for more now. I don't need to bother her with this. I just gotta get a little creative. Having settled on a course of action, I fumble with the fabric a little longer. Oh, I got it. I can use this heavier fabric as a kind of apron. And now this can be, I feel eyes on me and glance up. She's standing there, staring, amazed, concerned, and exasperated. You aren't, messing around, are you? I see something in her expression twitch as she awaits my response. That look in your eyes, it's like a parent saying, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. No, look, I can explain. I'm only dressed like this because there wasn't any underwear. The thing you have wrapped around your waist right now is an ape-ryo. It goes on your shoulders. You've got everything on the wrong sides for the top, too. And I think the pants are on backwards.
いや前開きがあるんだしこっちが前だろ
Backwards? Hold on, the fly's right here, so that makes it the front, right?
それは尻尾を通す切れ目なのだけど。
Oh, that's where the tail's supposed to run through.
ああ尻尾
Oh, a tail? I'm caught off guard. A tail's not exactly something you expect to come up in normal everyday conversation. I glance over and notice something swaying behind her. Something rope-like extending from just above her rear. Something covered in fur, almost like... a tail.
そういえば洞窟から逃げる時にもお尻のあたりにチラチラとあった
Oh, come to think of it, I think I saw it behind her while we were running in the caves. But I dismissed the thought, of course. Common sense says that's ridiculous.
なわけあるはずがきっと飾りかなんか
No, there's no way. It must be some kind of accessory. As I ponder the possibilities, I reach out and grasp the swaying tail. No!
よくできてるな見た目といい手触りといいまるで本物だ
Wow, this really is something. It looks and feels like it's an actual tail.
しかもこの感触えらく触り心地がいい
And this texture, it's even soft to the touch.
うわ
Aww.
ふわふわで柔らかくおまけにすべすべもふもふとまさに極上の肌触り襟巻きもちょうどいいかも
Fluffy, soft, and silky smooth. It feels amazing. It'd make a perfect scarf.
しかもうねうね動いてるし一体どういう原理で
And it's even wriggling, but I can't work out if there's some kind of mechanism moving it.
なんださらにふわふわしてきたんだな
What's this? It's even getting all fluffed up now. As I rub my hands over the soft fur, it suddenly puffs up, and its hairs are standing on
こ
end.
れは一体
The heck? Curiosity gets the better of me. I grab it with both hands, and at that moment... Smack.
ああなんだ
Her outburst surprises me, and I instinctively let go of the tail. I look back at her, uncertain of what just happened. As I meet her eyes, I see her shoulders trembling, and she's staring at me.
おい一体何が
Hey, what's wrong?
何が
What's wrong? Staring icily, the girl steps towards
どう
me.
いうつもりかな。
What do you think you're doing exactly?
どうって何が
What?
だから
You heard me.
何の断りもなく乙女の尻尾を握りしめるなんてどういうつもりかと聞いてるのかな。
What are you doing, grabbing a girl's tail like that? I was quite clear, I think.
握りしめいやそいつは
Grabbing a... No, that was only...
まさかそれは本物か
Wait, you can't mean... That's real.
当たり前だよ。この自慢の尻尾が本物じゃなくて何が本物なの？
Of course it is. If this beautiful tail of mine isn't real, then what is?
いやそれは
No, it's just... I stagger backwards, feeling a sense of power from her completely at odds with her cute looks. She strokes her tail lovingly, as if she's trying to soothe the thing after my picking at it.
そうでなくても断りもなく尻尾を握るなんて。
But even still, just grabbing my tail without even a warning?
そのなんだ
No, well, I mean, how do I put it? She lets out a very deep sigh.
知らなかったみたいだし仕方ないかな。
It looks
今
like
回だけ目をつむってあげる。
it looks like you honestly didn't know, so I suppose it can't be helped. I'll let it go, just for now.
なんかすまん
Sorry.
なあしかしな普通は尻尾が本物だなんて思わないだろ
But it's not like you'd expect anyone to have a real tail.
まあ人は猿から進化したのだし、そういう先祖返りの実例がなかったわけでもないが。
I mean, humans did evolve from apes, and I guess there's been cases of reverse evolution. The girl looks at me strangely, as if she wants to respond to my belated attempts at excuses.
自分の目がおかしくなってしまったのか。
Am I seeing things?
品すらある美しい顔立ちと艶のある美しい黒髪、それがいい。
A beautiful face, elegant facial features, shiny black hair, yet no problems there.
彼女は十分可愛いと思うが、この際美醜は問題は。
She's definitely cute, but that's not really the issue right now. The problem is...
そういえば気が動転して気にしてなかったが、人の頭にふさふさだと。
I didn't notice in all the commotion, but are those furry tufts on her head?
どうかした？
What's wrong now? Those big ears, big fluffy ears, twitch for a moment.
そのつまりなんだ。
Oh, well, that's,
耳と尻尾、まさか人間のように見えるが人間ではない？
ears and a tail? She looks human, but is she really something else?
いや待て、うかつなことを聞いてまた機嫌を損ねて、その挙句こんな森の中で置き去りにでもされたら。
I can't afford to leave, for her to leave me behind for asking too many dumb questions.
なんでもない。
That's nothing. Best to act like I didn't see anything.
どうもこの辺りの風習やら作法やらがよくわからなくってな。
I'm not too familiar with the customs and etiquette around these parts, is the thing.
その格好からしてそうみたいだね。
That's plain enough from just looking at you. What are you doing with these clothes? The girl let out a small sigh at my excuse.
とにかくその間違った着付けを直そっか。
Anyhow, we may as well get you properly dressed. Yeah. At her words, I hastily start working on undoing the strings. Maybe I made the knots just a little too tight.
やっとほどけた。次はこっちの紐も結び目がガチガチか。
There we go. Phew. That one's untied. Next I'll... that one's pretty tight, too. As I fumble, the girl nails and patiently starts undoing the knots herself with easy deftness.
どうしててね。
Hold still.
ああ、悪いね。
まさかこれを帯にするなんて思ってもみなかったな。
I never imagined you use this as a sash. She murmurs with an odd wryness, setting her attentions on the sash holding up my
そ
pants.
うなのか。長細いからてっきり帯なのかと。
Really? Well, it's long and narrow, so I just figured. I almost missed her muttered reply.
これってば下着だよ。
It's underwear. Eh?
だから下着。
Like I said, that's underwear.
下着ってこんな長細い布が？
Underwear, this long strip of cloth is supposed to be.
こんな長いのどうやって？まさかこれがふんどしというものか。
How is something this long supposed to cover? Wait, is it one of those loincloth things?
そうなるかな。
I suppose you could say that.
知らなかったとはいえ下着を帯代わりにするのはどうかと思うな。
I'm sure you didn't know, but still, the fact that you decided to use it as a sash instead. The girl giggles at my visible dismay, but keeps working, hands darting over the cloth.
あとは
All that's left is... She pulls the cloth strip off my waist in one smooth tug, but... Frump. The loincloth sash was the only thing holding up my trousers. If that came off, then naturally. The pants hit the floor, and it flops before her eyes, swaying jauntily despite the lack of wind. Yikes. The girl freezes at the visual ambush, unable to tear her eyes from the strange intruder. Although, the girl's face, neck, hands, and body slowly flush bright red, like she's boiling. And then... How is that scream coming out of her? I feel faint for a moment, overcome by ultrasonic distress. And just as I put my hands over my ears, trying to block out the piercing shriek... Thud. A terrible, vengeful force hits me below, and my world is pain. What the heck? Alright, that should be everything. The girl nods in satisfaction, giving me a gentle and encouraging pat on the back. I get it, so that's how it's actually worn. There's another gap in my memory, but I managed to survive whatever happened, at least. Must be thanks to all that good karma. So this is what it's supposed to feel like. It's much easier to move in, much different from earlier. I spin in place, trying to get a sense of how the clothes fit. Compared to this, the first try was like putting myself into a straitjacket. With no tail to speak of and no intention to show off my ass, we agreed to sew the tail hole shut. She talks about having a tail like it's natural, but she seems fine with me not having one. I was a bit curious about that, but I guess everyone's different. Thanks for everything. I turned toward her, formally expressing my gratitude. I didn't mind, and we did have a few misunderstandings, so... Now then. The girl sits up straight, turns to me, and announces in a clear, forthright tone. Kuon. My name, I haven't told you yet, I think. Kuon, that is my name. Hi, your name, huh? Kuon. And what do they call you? My name. Yeah, your name. Kuon's words stir something in my mind. Something important. Oh. Alright, I am... Hold on 1 second. I bury my face in my hands and try to dredge up any memories. There's bound to be something. Anything. But for some reason, nothing came. No ending to the sentence, I am. Well, where did you come from? Or perhaps, what have you been doing until now? Where am I from? Where am I from? Where am I from? Where am I from? The words repeat in my mind like an incantation, but nothing. I can't think beyond the haze. I can tell Kuon's also troubled, now that my memory loss doesn't seem to be so temporary. What have I been doing until now? As the thought crosses my mind, I raise my head again, my gaze falling on her.
この子が
That's right, she
記
was.
憶に曖昧な部分もあるが解放してくれたこの子なら
I don't remember much, but if she was the one taking care of me, then maybe. It looks like she's noticed my look of anticipation. When she speaks, her voice is quiet.
あなたはこの人里離れた山中で一人倒れていたの。
You were passed out, alone in these mountains.
一人で
Alone?
それでそのまま見捨てるのも目覚めが悪いから拾って解放したの。
And I'd never sleep well at night again if I just left you. So, I took care of you.
だから期待させて申し訳ないんだけど、私が知っているあなたのことはその程度かな。
So I'm sorry to get your hopes up, but I think that's really all I know about you for sure.
そうか
I see.
ごめんね。
I'm sorry.
いや勝手に期待したこっちが悪い
No, it's my fault for getting my hopes up.
そう言ってもらえると。でも困っちゃったな。まさかこんなことになるなんて。
That's kind of you to say, but this is a mess, isn't it? I didn't think it'd turn out like this. Muttering, Kuan pressed her hand to her forehead and rubbed her temples with her fingers.
たくだ参ったねこんな時はどうすりゃいいんだか
Yeah, this is certainly a mess, alright. Great. What am I supposed to do in a situation like this?
分かったのは自分が誰だかわからんということくらいか
All I found out is that I have no idea who I am.
ちなみにここはどこだ
By the way, where am I?
九十里の西方、獅子地中の奥といえばわかる？
Would you understand if I said we're west of Kyojuri, deep in the Shishiri province?
なるほどちっともわからん
No idea.
地名が分かってもそれが一体どこなのかまるでわからないんじゃ意味ないな
Finding out the name of this place doesn't help me one bit, since I still have no clue where I am.
他に聞けることといったら
Is there anything else? Something else I can ask her?
そうだあのでかいの
Right, that huge
で
thing.
かいの？
ああそうだぐねぐねニュルニュルして襲ってきたスライムみたいなやつあれはなんだ
Yeah, that's right, that wriggly, slimy slime thing that attacked me. What was that?
スライム？
Slime? Kuan cocks her head at first, bewildered, but then something seems to dawn on her.
ああ、もしかしてタタリのこと？
Ah, I think you're talking about the Tatari.
タタリ
あれはそういう名前の生き物かな。
That's what it's called. It's a type of creature, I suppose? Kuan replies, uncertainty clear in her tone and expression.
何かと聞かれると正直こちらも困っちゃうな。
If you asked me what it is, I wouldn't have a solid answer for you, to be
分
honest.
かっているのは日の光が届かない地の奥深くに生息しているということ。
All I know is that the Tatani live deep underground, where the sun doesn't reach.
そこに入り込んできた生き物を襲い食料とすること。
And it'll attack and eat living creatures that wander inside its lair, for
そ
sustenance.
して決して死なないということくらいかな。
Also, it never dies. And I think that's all.
知らない
It never dies?
あれはね、死なないんだ。
Yeah, it just can't die.
焼いても切っても叩いてもすぐに蘇生してしまって何をしても息の根を止めることができないの。
Burn it, cut it, beat it, but it still revives instantly. No matter what you do, you can't kill it.
いやさすがに不死身とかそんな生物はありえんだろ
No, come on. No living creature could actually be immortal.
生命力が強くて死ににくいとかそんなのじゃないのか
Maybe its body and mind are just that resilient, and that makes it harder to kill.
本当だよ。本当に何をやっても死なないんだ。
No,
何
it's
をしてもどうやってもね。
no, it's true. No matter what we do to it, it never dies. It doesn't matter what's done to it or how.
せいぜい徹底的に叩きのめして追い払うか、苦手と思われる大きな音と光でひるませるのが関の山かな。
We just fight to drive it off, or scare it off, with lights and loud sounds. Those seem to work well.
そんなわけで、その数もその生態もよく分かってないということなんだ。
So we don't know how many there are, or much about it at all, really.
なんだそのとんでも生物は。怖すぎるだろう。
What kind of monster is that? That's way too spooky.
だからあなたはとても運が良かったかな。少しでも駆けつけるのが遅れたら今頃は骨すら残ってなかったよ。
So you were really lucky. If I'd arrived just a little bit later, there'd be nothing left of you, right? Her words bring to mind the huge insect, swallowed whole and melted in the thing's body. Kuan laughs, maybe at the sudden paleness in my expression, and she continues.
安心して。生息域には近づかない。人里から離れるときは迂闊に道を外れない。
Don't worry. Stay away from its habitat and keep to the paths when you travel in the wild.
そういった基本的な注意事項を守っていれば、めったに襲われるようなことはないから。
As long as you keep these rules in mind, you'll rarely run into trouble.
そうか。
お
めったにって。
Rarely?
本当にそんなレアケースだったのかよ。
So everything I went through, all that was just ridiculously improbable bad luck?
何事も絶対なんてないよ。その時はその時と割り切った方がいいんじゃないかな。
Well, you never know. It's just best to accept that these things happen and deal with it, I think.
人なんて運が悪ければ風が吹いただけでも死ぬんだから。
After all, just a gust of wind at the worst time could be all it takes to end someone's life. She says it almost casually.
すでに終わった過去のことだから、こともなげに言っているのか。それとも。
I'm not sure if that matter-of-fact tone is because that whole mess is behind us, or...
それはそうと、これからどうするつもり？
Well, what are you gonna do now?
これから。
Now?
本当。どうすりゃいいんだ。
What can I do?
ごめんね。ちょっと意地悪な質問だったかな。
I suppose that's a little bit of an unfair question at this point.
記憶のない、自分の名前すら確かではないのに、そんな質問をされても困るだけだよね。
How are you supposed to answer a question like that when you don't even remember your own name?
まあ、そういうことなんだが。
Yeah, that about sums it up.
それなら。
Well, if that's the case... Something occurs to her and she offers a gentle
これも
suggestion.
何かの絵。しばらくの間、あなたの身柄は私が預かるってことでどうかな。
Perhaps this is some kind of fate. Why don't you let me look after you for a little while? The bizarre idea has me at a loss for
この
words.
少女が自分を？
A girl's gonna take care of me?
いや、気持ちはありがたいけどな。
No, I couldn't impose, but I do appreciate the...
いや、
No, wait.
こんなところで放り出されたらすぐにのたれ死ぬか化け物の餌かの二者択一だ。
If I go off on my own here, I'm either gonna get lost or end up as some monster's dinner.
多少不安はあるが、ここまで自分にいろいろしてくれたんだ。今さら取って食ったりもしないだろう。
I'm still a bit unsure, but she's done a lot for me. She wouldn't turn on me now, not after all this.
せめて状況を理解できるようになるまで彼女を頼りにした方がいい。ここは渡りに船と思って言葉に甘えておこう。
Well, I can at least rely on her until I understand what's going on. I'll just accept this as some kind of good fortune.
了解した。しばらくよろしく頼む。
Alright, understood. I'll be relying on you, at least for a little bit. Kuan smiles gently as I bow my head to her.
賢明な判断かな。素直なことはいいことだと思うな。
Yeah, I think that's a wise choice. Obedience is always a good thing.
その笑み、断ったらのたれ死にしてたよってことか。
She looks relieved. It's clear if I had refused, I probably wouldn't have made it on my own.
さて、あなたの今後も決まったことだし、とりあえず名前くらいは決めないとね。
Well, now that that's settled, we should at least decide on a name for you.
名前？
A name?
いつまでも名なしのままだと不便だからね。名前まだ思い出せないんだよね。
Well, you can't just stay nameless forever. You can't remember what you're called, right?
ああ、
Yeah.
言われてみれば、名前がないと人里に降りた時に色々と困るな。
She has a point. Not having a name could get inconvenient, especially when we get into town.
わかった。じゃあ適当に決め。
Okay, anything's probably...
いや待て、
Wait.
これはもしかする。
Maybe this is a golden opportunity.
何も思い出せないのはどうかと思ったが、逆に考えればまっさらってことだ。
I'm not happy about not having memories, but it does mean I've got basically a clean slate.
断った。自分で自分の名前を素敵かつ
Which brings us to this. I could pick myself a really cool and mysterious name.
もしかしたら自分の本当の名前は平凡でパッとしないものだったかもしれない。
Maybe my name was something bland and dull before all this.
いや、それはまだいいが、頭が産んでいるのか疑いたくなるような名前を付けられていた可能性だってある。
Well, that's not so bad. Could just as easily have something ridiculous and
そ
embarrassing.
う考えれば記憶喪失も悪くない。いや、悪いどころか素晴らしいじゃないか。いや、今日をチャンスに変えるとは。
You
ま
know,
さにこのこと。
you know what? Amnesia's not so bad. It's awesome even. Gotta make the best of a bad situation.
となれば、名前を適当にだなんてことはありえん。
So this is a real opportunity. I can't just go with a random name.
ここは後で後悔することがないよ。誰もが羨むくらいの素敵名を。
I have to think of a name cool enough to make people jealous, but not something I'd regret later on.
よし、自分の名前は
Okay, my name is...
どんな名前にしようかな。
what kind of name would suit you best? Kuon seems unconcerned by my dramatically outstretched arm, pondering to herself. An uneasy feeling rises, and I nervously ask her,
もしかして君も考える気なのか。
You aren't planning to think about my new name too, are you? She looks surprised, like she has no idea what I'm
考
asking.
える気も何も、それが義務だもの。
Planning to? It's my duty to come up with your name.
義務？
Your duty?
保護者といえば親も同然。つまりあなたを拾い保護者となった私にはあなたの名前をつける義務があるんだ。
A guardian is essentially a parent. Since I'm now your guardian, it's my duty to give you a name.
いや、それは
No, that's...
どう見たって年下の小娘が親はないだろう。親は
Oh, come on, this tiny girl can't think of herself as my parent right now, can't she?
私の保護なんて必要とせず一人でも生きていけるのならそれはそれで構わないけど。
Though, if you'd prefer to go on your own without me, then by all means, make your own decisions. How can I argue with that? Kuon smiles brightly as I sag in defeat and clap her hands.
じゃあ決まりかな。
Then it's decided.
せっかくの素敵な名前計画が。
So much for that whole awesome name idea. In the end, I still have no say in anything, not even my own name.
そうだな。あなたの名前は
Now let's see, your new name is... Kuon cocks her head, looking thoughtfully to the ceiling. After a moment of silence, she utters a couple of syllables.
は
Haku.
ハク、
そうハク。
That's right, Haku. She seems pretty proud of it. Having said it, she smiles confidently.
これからはハクと名乗るといいんじゃないかな。
I think she should call yourself Haku from now on.
ハク
Haku. I ruminate over this name she's given me.
パッとしないな。
It's not that cool.
何か言ったかな。
Did you say something? A slight shiver runs through me, and a chill runs down my spine. Though Kuon is smiling as sweetly as ever at me, my blood runs cold for a moment.
いやいや、何も。
No, I didn't say a word. Don't go yandere on me. In response to my reaction, Kuon clears her throat with a delicate little cough, speaking seriously.
この名前はとても由緒正しい名前なんだよ。
It's a very distinguished name.
伝承にまで歌われしお方の名からいただいた名前なんだから。
It comes from the name of one celebrated in ancient legends and stories.
歌われし。
Legends?
そう歌われるものから。
Yeah, from the Utawarerumono. Without any memories or context, I can't really appreciate or understand the significance. But something about the faraway affection in her expression tells me it's an important name.
わかった。
Alright, I got it.
自分はハク。これからはそう呼んでくれ。
From now on, then I'm Haku. Please call me that from now on.
そう言ってもらえて何よりかな。
Glad to hear it. Okay, I'm definitely gonna stop now once it gets to the next day.
朝日が眩しい。
Alright, so we met Haku. Let's see, what did we do? We met Haku. We met Kuon. We saw that, what was it? Titania? Tinia? I don't know. The name's in there. I can go back in the video. The creature that killed that bug monster. We put on clothes the wrong way. We had a good first episode, so I'm gonna leave that here. Now, I've never played or watched the original. Well, I did watch a little bit of Utawarerumono 1, and I did look up spoilers about some of the happenings later in that story. It gets kind of crazy. But I don't know too much about this one. I did watch a tiny bit of the anime, but I don't really remember a whole lot. So, that'll do it for today. Alright, see you next time.